Hello there, Jofinator here. FTB Play episode 44. Welcome back, everybody. If you checked out last episode, I guess, you would know that this episode we're going to be building ourselves the Gravisuit. Now, one thing I want to say about this gravichestplate, I've spent over an hour and a half preparing to build this thing, and I don't even have all the materials to make it. These Gravitron engines take a cooling core, and I don't have any of this stuff, so we're going to have to make all of that on camera in front of you guys. Now, the rest of the stuff, however, I've got sitting right here. Now, this isn't all prepared, like this isn't even ready, but you remember those superconductors I made last episode? Well, yeah, here they are. And I've made 14 more, or I guess it would be 12 more. I had 2 left over from last episode. These things are so expensive. Guys, I have to be honest with you, I would go with the jetpack if you could just get away with it, just go with the jetpack. This Gravisuit is so hard to make. This is probably the hardest thing I've had to make overall. Like, this is harder than the entire quantum suit. This is harder than both put together, and it's taken longer than both of them put together. This is ridiculous. But seeing as I've gotten that little rant out, let's get started. As most of you know, we're going to be doing this simply because we're trying to kill the Ender Dragon, and we need that flight capability. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's make ourselves a bunch of MV transformers. And let's upgrade 3 of them to HV. I think this is how it is, with a circuit and one of these. 2, 3. Alright, so I need to make a few more circuits before we continue on here. So let's grab our copper cable, let's grab our fuel. We need a bit of refined iron. Now, I am running low on iron here, so let's quickly make a few more electronic circuits. You remember how last episode I basically I had made enough resources to fill this chest? Well, I'm all out of the iron that was in here. That's an expensive, so expensive process. I can't even stress enough how expensive that was. It was... wow. That's all I can say, really. So, we've got our HV solars, or HV transformers, sorry. We've got our 4 superconductors. We've got our ultimate lap pack. Let's get on these Gravitron engines. Now, we know we have the superconductors. We have 2 other HV transformers. What else do we need? Well, we need these Tesla coils, and we're going to need 8 because we need 2 gravitation engines. So to make a Tesla coil, it takes refined iron, a circuit, MV transformers, and some redstone. Whew. So let's get that prepared. We get our circuit. I think that's where the circuit went, yeah? Oops. There it is. Yeah, the circuit goes there, and then you need a bunch of refined iron. So I'm going to take this iron and this iron. Let's melt this down into refined iron and combine these together. So we should hopefully have enough here to make 8. Alright. Perfect. So we got 8 Tesla coils. What else do we need? Now we need to build these cooling cores, and this is kind of like nuclear reactor stuff, and I'm never really all that great at this kind of stuff. I think first we're going to make this heat capacity reactor plating. So you need 2 dense copper plates and a reactor plating. To get these dense copper plates, all you have to do is put 8 copper in a compressor, which is easy enough. So I think they're going to throw an entire stack into the compressor, just like that. And we're going to let that work away. The other thing we need, if we go to this cooling core, I'm going to type cooling core into here, because that's annoying to continuously click through. So the cooling core, to get these, you need a reactor plating, which takes another copper plate and an advanced alloy. So I think I've got... nope, don't have any left. Alright, so we're going to have to make a bunch of refined iron. Let's get these blocks of iron back into actual iron ingots. I have to turn the quarry on here soon. Let's throw this stack of iron just in here for now. Let's grab our dense copper plates. We're going to need a little bit more than that. So I think I'm going to throw in maybe 2 more stacks of the copper. Grab our refined iron, or what's already made anyway. We'll throw that in there for now. We need some tin and some bronze as well. Almost out of bronze. So just combine it all. There we go. Mix the metal ingots. Toss those in the compressor once that thing's done. Alright, so that is the starting of so I'm going to need 4 of these heat capacity reactor platings. So that means we need 8 dense copper plates. So we're going to grab 8 on top of the already needed 4. So grab ourselves these advanced alloy, combine them like this, and I think we need, how many would we need? 1, 2, so we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's put those with these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get ourselves the heat capacity reactor plating. Now what do we need? We need the 60K coolant cells. Oh, good lord. I've seen this version. I don't know how to make coolant though. So if any of you know how, post in the comments below and just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and just make these. Now you need some tin and 2 30K coolant cells as well as a dense copper plate. So that's why I made a bunch of extras. I'm going to need a little bit more than that actually. Let's throw another stack in there. You can see how expensive this is. I mean, you can look. I'm not going to sort that chest because I want you guys to see just how much of the resources I'm using. Like, I've used, what, 4, 5, 6 stacks of items already? And I mean, I'm just starting, so let's go back to this. Our 60K coolant cells. Let's make our 30K coolant cells. So those take 10K coolant cells, which take a water can and some tin. So we know where we have some cans right in here. I've got a few. Let's try that first. Let's put a water can, and let's grab a bunch of tin. Oh, I sorted the chest, didn't I? My bad, guys. So let's throw these in there. So I don't think these stack. Wow, I only got one. I forgot to put this in there. Okay, thank goodness. So let's grab, yeah, see, they don't stack. That's annoying. So it takes 3 per, just like this. So let's clear this. Toss a bunch of these in there. I think this is how it's done. Yeah, there it is. There's a 30K coolant cell. So let's grab a bunch of those. Toss the rest back up there. A few more. It takes 2 per 1, and we need 4. So we need 8 30K coolant cells. So let's make a few more of these 10K coolant cells. So just grab those. There we go. Toss these up there with our tin. We need a little bit more tin by the looks of things. Let's grab a few tin blocks. Combine those into actual tin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Alright, so these 30K, you have to put 2 together with, I believe it was a dense copper plate, was it not? Yeah? Yeah, it was, okay. And then a bunch of tin around them. I'm getting the feeling that you guys are understanding just how expensive this is. I think that's all I need though, right? So there's our 4. That's for 1. Oh, wow. That was for 1. Holy smokes. Alright, so we gotta make 4 more of those clearly. Wow. Okay, so 10K coolant cells. Combine the 3 of those with our tin. I'm not even sure if this is even enough. Alright guys, I'm going to take these cans downstairs and I'm going to get a few more. Actually, I probably use water cells, so that's okay. 1, 2. Can you not use water cells? Are you joking me? Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs and get some cans of water, guys. Be right back. Okay, so here we go. There's those ones. Where's the rest of the 30Ks? I think that this is the last one. So there's 4, there's 8. Perfect. So now we combine the 60K coolant cells with advanced heat exchangers, which take 2 circuits each, and heat exchangers and dense copper plates. Alright, so these heat exchangers take a dense copper plate and a circuit. So we need about, I think the math is, for 2 of these, you need 2, 4, 5, 6. So 6 electronic circuits per advanced heat exchanger. And you need 4 advanced heat exchangers. So you need 24 circuits. That's a lot of circuits. So let's just get started on those. I'm probably going to end up making the most of them off camera. Because, well, You guys have seen me make circuits before, and they're no fun to watch. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the advanced heat exchanger. It took quite a little while there. I think I need 2 per, if my math is right. So we combine with the 2 advanced heat exchangers, the 2 plating, I think it's iridium, and the 4 60K coolant cells all in one recipe. And gets us the cooling core. 1, 2. Holy smokes, guys. Wow. That was probably an hour of work off camera, by the way, so don't think I just breezed through this. So now we take these cooling cores and we combine them with the actual recipe of the entire build. And you get HV with 2 cooling cores, superconductors. Is that the recipe? Or sorry, use Tesla coils, right? Could have sworn I needed superconductors for something else. Alright, and then Tesla coils. I only made 2? That isn't even the entire recipe. Oh my good lord. Oh, wow. That was for 2 cooling cores. Wow. That's an impressively hard recipe. Holy smokes, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go make another 2 cooling cores. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am currently just tossing the rest of the materials in here. And we're about to make 2 more cooling cores. Oh, okay, so 2 cooling cores with our superconductors, 4 Tesla coils, and HV gives us the gravitation engine. Okay, so we're finally getting there. So we apply those with that. We take our superconductors all the way around it. We take off our lap, or our quantum chest piece. We go get our ultimate lap pack. Listen, you spider. Get over here. Can't stand the sound of spiders. Okay, so all we have to do now is grab our... You want some too? Huh? Yeah, you don't want any of this. Alright, so let's grab our ultimate lap pack. It was in there the whole time. Run upstairs. Toss both of these in the recipe. And we get ourselves the gravichestplate. Oh, wow. Okay, so the gravichest piece. You can see in the top left corner here, it says energy level, 100%. Pretty cool. Now there is a key somewhere that lets me turn my gravi suit on. Let's find that key. F. Okay. So I think if you jump and press F, you can just fly around. Now it takes a little bit of energy. You can see it says gravitation engine is on. So I can just jump up in the air. We fly around. Now, I'm assuming most of you are smart enough to understand that this is the way I'm going to kill the Ender Dragon. He'll be flying around and I'll be chasing around, whacking him with my sword, shooting him with my bow and arrow, hitting him with a few spells from my magic wands, and all those kind of fun things. So now when I just press F again, it turns the gravitation engine off. I can turn it back on, turn it off again. It's pretty awesome. This might be one of the coolest suits that you can make. It's probably worth the materials it costs, but let me tell you how expensive it is. That took probably upwards of 4 hours to make, off camera, all this stuff legitimately. And oh my good lord. I don't need to jump anymore. Why am I jumping? Look at... Wow. Holy. Let's load the chunks a little bit more. Alright, let's grab this cow, because he doesn't deserve to be around. Get over here. Turn off our gravitation engine. You can see how quickly your power drains. 95%. So yeah, we got a lot of cows. A lot of cows. I don't think there's any food in here, so I don't know why they're still spawning in. Yeah. Who knows. So yeah, guys, we got ourselves a gravi suit. That's pretty awesome. So let me just go check the time. We'll see what else we can get up to in this episode. Okay, guys, we've got about 5 minutes left on the clock here, so I figured, you know what, we're gonna make the rest of those wands because I want to try them all on the Ender Dragon. Not to mention in game because they're kind of cool, and I wanted to do something a little bit more fun than just building something crazy like that. So I've got myself a Wand of the Apprentice and 3 fire shards. Now I need some Telum and an Ignis. Just gonna toss these things in here, and that will get me the Wand of Fire. So let's quickly set up the next one real quick. I think you need the Wand of the air shard, sorry. Combine those in the crafting table here. That'll get you the Wand of Lightning. You need a bunch of Potentia and some Telum. I need to get my bucket out. Toss that in here, let it boil up. So what does it take? It takes Potentia and Telum. So those arrows again. I think it takes 4, right? Yep, and then 16 Potentia, and that comes out of redstone. So we need about 8 redstone, I think. And remember, I'm not too worried about the aura. That'll get us the Wand of Lightning. Awesome. And now for the final wand, the Wand of Equal Trade. You get your Wand of the Apprentice with 3 V shards. I don't think I've made this one yet, so got a Wand of the Apprentice, and we need air shards, or V shards. There we go. I think I'm going to make 2 of these just because. So we need some Instrumentum, which, by the way, GarthRS, or Garthers as I like to call them, told me that Instrumentum you can get from Flint. So, pretty awesome tip. So we can use 4 Flint. And we need Permutatio, which comes from seeds. Do I have any seeds in here? It doesn't look like it. So I'll just run back to base real quick. Grab a stack of flax seeds. Hop back in. And how much do we need? 16? Okay, so let's throw in 16. Right? Permutatio. Oh, fail. Alright, grab our bucket of water, let it boil up. Get our 16 again. Just like this. And it's boiled. Toss these in there. And grab ourselves the Wand of Equal Trade. Alright, so let's make one more Wand of Equal Trade just because. Because I'm actually going to do something with the Wand of Equal Trade that you guys are probably going to enjoy a little bit anyway. Something that I got to complain about in the very first few episodes was that I was building my house out of cobblestone. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to take those Wands of Equal Trade, and we're going to trade all of the cobblestone in the house into smooth stone. Or actually, maybe, you know what we'll do? You remember how I asked you guys to vote on what kind of flooring to put in here? And seeing as this is the end of the episode, it also gives me a good gauge to see if you guys actually watch. I want you guys to vote on between cobblestone or smooth stone, or I could leave it as cobble. I could transform it into stone brick, or I could transform it into the red brick. That stuff. I've thought about this for a little while. I wanted to change the house over to red brick, but I just didn't have the time really. But with a Wand of Equal Trade, it's possible. So remember, red brick, smooth stone, cobblestone, or stone brick. So it's up to you guys. So let's grab that extra Wand of Equal Trade. Get our bucket of water. Boil it up. Needs 4 more flint. Toss those bad boys in. Is it boiled? Almost. There it is. And we need 16 of this. Toss those in there and grab ourselves another Wand of Equal Trade. Alright, so let's put the rest of the items back in here. Our bucket and our Thaumonomicon. Toss these 2 things in here. And let's just pull all these right down. Alright, so let's take the Wand of Equal Trade. Let's say I wanted to trade... Oh, there's a wisp. Huh? Come here. You know what's good about the gravitation engine, don't you? See, these wisps, they're created by Thaumcraft to even out the aura. And when you kill them, you get this thing called a wispy essence, which is like a pure form of some kind of wisp. So that clearly brought the ore down a little bit. So let's actually let's pull out our glasses. I think they're in this bag. No, they're in the other bag. There they are. Goggles of revealing. Oh, hey, you want some? You want some, bud? Huh? Ow. Ow. Sneaky buggers, aren't they? Alright, we killed another one. Alright, so let's put our goggles of revealing on and let's check the aura. So there's a minimal aura over here. And you can see this thing's quite angry, right? The lightning is going crazy. And the flux is at moderate. So you know that both auras are bad when they're combining to even each other out. So what we're going to have to do is hopefully a lot of wisps spawn and this thing kind of brings itself down. So you can see the red arrow was kind of pulling it down for a little bit there. And that was a good thing, I think. Okay, so we know what the aura is. Let's take these off. And let's actually get back to what we were doing. So let's grab, let's grab a bit of all the types of things that I was going to change them to. So let me get the materials, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, and as a kind of a finale here, this is kind of how you check to see which you guys would prefer. So you just shift right click to select the block you want to trade with, and it does the pattern that you choose. So let's go up here. Kind of select red rock. Hey. Alright, let's choose it this way then. There you go. So which one do you guys like the best? The smooth stone, the red stone, or the stone bricks? And this guy's about to die. There you go. Alright. So guys, to kind of seal this episode off and say sayonara, let's whip out the other two wands and check what they do. So that's pretty awesome. This is the wand of lightning. The wand of fire just breathes fire and everything. And I think if you actually go up to a tree, it will light the tree on fire. So there's a tree over here that I've been meaning to just absolutely destroy. This one right here. I think. No? So I thought that was how it worked. Okay, so that's not how it works. Oh well. Just looks like it breathes fire forever, doesn't it? Wow. That's kind of awesome. Alright guys, this has been Joe from FTB Play. As always, enjoy.